Yeah, welcome back. It is Katie and Scoreline, and now we're talking matters to do with the English Premier League. A lot is happening. A lot of fixtures will be here, and a lot is expected from the different managers who will be doing duty for the different clubs. Now, very, very quickly, I know last week you did some very, very impressive prediction because almost all of them, if people followed you, those who bet, maybe they racked in money thanks to you. I don't know if some of them shared something with you, but let's do it again. Today's match is Burnley against Everton. What's your take? What's happening in this game? Who's winning?
I reckon Burnley will win it. Everton desperately need to win it because they're coming off the back of some non-impressive performances. But unluckily for them, I think Burnley should be able to win it. The best Everton can do is a draw.
Best Everton can do is a draw, so he's going for Burnley. Leicester City, they are the Foxes. They know how sweet the English Premier League title can test. But today their test is against Bournemouth. Who's winning?
Interestingly, I've lived in both Leicester and Bournemouth at the height of winter. And as we know right now, it's the height of the British winter. It's brutally cold in Leicester because Leicester is approaching north. It's what they used to call the Midlands back in the day. Now they call it...
You love weather.
Now they call it Middle England. So it's approaching north. It's quite cold. Bournemouth is at the coast. So that breeze that comes in from continental Europe, part of continental Europe, hits Bournemouth first. So Bournemouth lads should be used to the weather at Leicester. They shouldn't complain about the weather. Being a weatherman, as you've christened me, I reckon that should be a draw.
A draw.
Because Bournemouth are acclimatized to the weather.
Southampton against Stoke City.
Oh, Southampton, Stoke
Remember,
City.
Both these teams are struggling.
They're down there. Yeah. This one, I think Southampton. I'll go with Southampton.
Swansea against West Ham, I think also that one is another tight one.
That's a tight one. I think West Ham should be able to put a good account of themselves and win that one. Yeah, so you've had Leicester, Bournemouth, cold weather people, down at the coast of England, Bournemouth, Middle England, Leicester. So yes, that one I said was a
Tottenham
draw.
Against Huddersfield. Tottenham, I think they have the upper head when you talk about Watford against West Brom. West Brom is struggling, but Watford can be a surprising team anytime. Liverpool against Newcastle. When you talk about Liverpool, you never know how predictable they can, but it seems like the machine is working well against Newcastle. Newcastle seems to be struggling a little bit, but anything can happen in that game. We talk about Sunday fixtures. We will have a lot of matches being played today. So on Sunday it's only 2 games, and then on Monday we'll also have only 1 game. But it will be Manchester City against Chelsea, the biggest of the weekend. We know how Manchester City seems to be, but what is your take? Who's winning that game?
I think Manchester City. Because Chelsea
will not have what it takes to stop them. And remember, after Manchester City, Chelsea have another Barcelona tie. So
yes, and then from there, they sort of have it easy, although they'll meet Tottenham at some point. So Chelsea can recover from this loss. But I'm already predicting a loss. Anyway, I reckon Manchester City should win this one, to be honest. That's my take.
Yeah, saying Manchester City will win it. And on Monday, the only game of the day is Manchester United against Crystal Palace. When we talk about Crystal Palace, we know Wilfred Zaha was out for some time, but he's back in training. Maybe he might be able to start against his former team there, Manchester United. But the managers are confident that anything can be able to happen. Now let's talk about Jurgen Klopp. We know that he's missing Coutinho because Coutinho was a very, very instrumental player at the Liverpool side, at the Reds' den. But now he's doing duty for Barcelona. And there, yes, we saw how he scored a very, very beautiful goal. But one man Klopp is saying, we know we are missing him, but we need to move on and do that very, very quickly because we have other players who are standing up and they're being